Welcome to another show of Ham Radio Today. I'm your host, Bill Needham. My call is K1WN, and in the studio today, as always, we have Pi. Pi, over to you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Pi, K1RV.
And we also have a special guest today. I know a lot of people don't think there's women in ham radio, but we certainly have one of our finer operators here today, Ann Manna, WB1AIU. Why don't you say hello, Ann?
Good afternoon or evening, and my name is Ann. I'm from Hanover.
And I think what we're going to talk about today is women in amateur radio, and there are an awful lot of them out there. Before we get to Ann and that topic, we bring you an update on what's going on down at the Watson. We get down there, we got the final top section in of the tower, which is now, what is it, Pi, 30 feet?
A little over 30 feet.
Little over 30 feet. We took the, we got the mast in, and we got the antenna. We just have to put a few elements in. Got that all in. We're down there today. We did a lot of cleaning and tidying up, little housekeeping. And it's coming along pretty good. And I can't say we're going to be on the air before the first snowfall, because they're talking Sunday we might get some snow, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's coming along pretty well.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's the update on the Watson adventure. And we're looking forward to getting on down there and having opening up the K1USN, and we'll get a lot of the students. As I said in past shows, I've talked to a lot of people in town, and whether it's Boy Scouts, Braintree School Systems, and some of the private organizations, they certainly they want to get some of the children and youngsters down there to see amateur radio, and also to maybe participate and get some young blood into ham radio. I think the average age it's a little over 45 now. We won't get into that. So let's say good afternoon to you, Ann. And why don't you tell us about yourself and how you got involved in amateur radio?
Well, I'd have to say probably my story is like that of many other women in radio, that I became interested and found out about amateur radio because of the guy in my life. Before we were married, I had attempted to study for my license and didn't go anywhere. But later on, in 1976, I did get my novice license, and in 1977, I upgraded to my general license. I'm working on studying for my extra right now, slowly, because I'd like to have the privileges to be on the other frequencies. Mostly I'm a phone operator. I haven't done any CW for quite a while. Have in the past, just haven't done it in recent years. And most of my operating has been local on 2 meters, but I'm getting back into working the HF bands and talking to people around the world and across the country on a regular basis.
And you said you were first licensed in 1976. Around 76, and as I was, my old call was WB1AMP, that a nice person, and as I changed my attitude in life, I had to change my call, I guess. But yeah, it's 76. So you went from novice, tech, general, no?
Just novice to general.
And then novice to general, okay, and then you're presently general.
Been there ever since.
Okay, but and the other half is WA1ENO.
Yes.
Tony, and pretty well known in the community, if not the country, I should say. He's like another Pi here. But what I see a couple of YL system, and also this one over here. Why don't you tell us a little about that, Ian?
The YLRL is the Young Ladies Radio League. It's an organization, international organization for women in amateur radio. And it's been in existence since 1939. It was founded by about 13 women who were the original members of the group. And of course, they just about got started, and World War II came along, and there was no operating on the amateur bands during World War II. But after the war, they got back on the air, and the organization has been going strong ever since. We had a convention in Huntsville, Alabama this summer. We have a convention every 3 or 4 years. Next one's going to be in this area, in Boston area, in 2011. I'm currently the president of that organization, and we have members around the country and around the world. We have operating activities. We have awards and certificates. Friendship. We have a journal that gets sent out every 2 months, and in it there are news items from the members, pictures of the members, and information about activities. One of the things we're very proud of is our scholarship, and that's what this thermometer is on the front cover.
Oh,
We were
okay.
doing a major
Yeah.
fundraising drive this summer for our scholarship fund. We give two $1,500 scholarships annually. They're administered by the Foundation for Amateur Radio.
Now, is there a website that people could go to explore a little bit more about this?
We have a website. It's under reconstruction, but there is an existing website there. It's ylrl.org.
Okay.
And
YLRL.org, just like it appears on the,
Yeah.
on the tapestry with a .org at the end of it. Okay,
Right.
very good.
And that's the international organization for women radio operators.
Okay, if Tom, if you'd like to get a close-up of this, I'm holding it up here, and we might be able to get a little better. Let's turn it this way for you. You want to, okay. And I see how sharp they are in the control room. They already have the web address up. You can't beat those guys in there, you know? Okay, fine.
'Cause
So that
How many women radio operators are there? No, I mean,
And-
members is one thing, but all in all, do you have
In the
I
an
have
idea
no
on that?
idea how many how many women operators there are, because there is no way to determine that. Years ago, we used to get listings from the ARRL of new licenses and try to contact all the new YLs that had become amateurs and contact them. They don't give us the list anymore, and you can't even figure out a lot of the time because names are hard to
Sure.
picture.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Taylor might be a male or a female. Pat, and you have no guess.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I bet we're up to 800 for VE testing, and out of the 800, I don't think we've had. I'd venture a guess. I don't think in the number of years in the 800, I don't think we've had 20. I know it
what's
sounds
very
like a low
interesting
number.
is that this part of the country, there seem to be less women as amateur radio operators than other parts of the country. I was pleasantly amazed when I was in Huntsville this summer, because we were there when they have the Huntsville Ham Fest, which is equivalent to Boxborough, and numerous women just with call signs. Very few women walking around with YL of OM.
yeah.
or-
Tagging along with their
Yes.
husbands, but they're not
And on that
licensed.
subject, don't ever use XYL.
Yeah.
There is, you know, that's not a term that women amateur radio operators like.
Then I stand corrected.
Yes,
The YL.
we like to be YLs. We're not XYLs.
Okay, yeah.
You're YL forever.
I wonder
now,
how-
wait a minute, I got to interject something here, because I'm involved with some licensing educational website, and so I have a lot of correspondence with people that are going through the process of studying, and there are a lot of women. I don't know, and a lot of, I'm not going to say that there's more women operators on the left coast than on the east coast, but that I could kind of bear that out with some of the correspondence that I have with people. There was a woman, she's been studying with us for a while, and she had been licensed many years ago. So she's an older woman. She had been licensed many years ago with her husband. He passed away. She ended up living in a retirement home up in the state of Washington. Well, we had some correspondence back and forth, and she was 97 when we started corresponding, and said how she wanted to get back into amateur radio because